Okay, once again, this is Walt O'Malley, the Sizer Product Manager, and really appreciate your time and want you to learn more and more about Sizer here. So we've built a scenario rather, with multiple workloads. And just so we review that, we have VDI, server virtualization, file services, raw. Basically multiple workloads. And Sizer then, in auto, which is the default, figured out what's optimal. But there's a lot of controls then to help you define the optimal solution for your customer. So let me go through some of those options. One is, as the default is homogeneous, what that means is it's exactly the same node. So if we say you need 5 of this, it's exactly the same nodes, not a bit different there. Mixed allows Sizer then to say, okay, I'm going to find the optimal homogeneous solution, again, the common one, but then open it up and see if there's another kind of node that actually would lower your cost. And so I'll go through that. So there we go. And so here you're seeing that actually. It was 6055. It backed it off because adding a couple 3060s would actually be a lower cost. So that's one option to think about. A lot of customers, most people, to be honest, stay with homogeneous. They'd rather see 5 of the same kind of nodes, but that's that. Failover, often aggressive is what people use. What that means is it's with redundancy of Cassandra and stuff like that. It's always at least 3 nodes, but whatever's needed, just the minimum to get that done. Standard then is adding an extra node. A little more conservative, and then conservative is actually like 2 nodes. It gets added. So we'll just maybe go to standard. Okay, there we go. So it was 5, now it's up to 6. We added a node there. Okay, let me go back in to automatic again. A couple other things. Sometimes people want all flash. So we have, pretty much all the nodes actually can be all flash. So you could then say, let's stay with aggressive and go with all flash. Okay, so now it's 19 terabytes of SSD in those, and it's 6. Took multiple more nodes. But nonetheless, that would get them, if that's what they need. Different customers have different needs. But what Sizer did in that case, it found the optimal solution, but said it has to be all flash. So a little higher cost, no doubt, than what normally it would be. Finally, there are customers who just say, by golly, that's nice. You came up with a 6,000 and all that good stuff, but we like to see is, we've standardized on the 3060. That's what we use in our shop, and so you can say that's fine. I'll do the optimization and I'll do it with 3060s. Okay, now you're seeing a lot more nodes. I mean, keep in mind we said Sizer only look at 3060s. Make sure you fit the needs. Notice in these dials, and it's important to note this, is that in all cases we make sure that it applies thresholds. So when we say it's 9 nodes, I mean, you can be assured that's going to work for your customer. 95% thresholds, and it's only at 77%, things like that. So we do apply those kind of policies. Let me talk then about manual and where that fits. So you go to manual, go to auto, found the optimal, go right to manual. Basically what was found is put into manual. Manual allows you to adjust things. So this is the highest speed processor. You could go lower, but you may not pass the thresholds. Maybe it's a 32 gig, but they prefer to stay with 64 gig. Obviously, it's more expensive, but that's certainly fine. And so there you go. And then RAM dropped down because you doubled the size of RAM. But so manual, what is manual really used for, best uses? Sometimes there are customers who will specify processors. This is a pretty high end, so you really can't, if you went down, you probably violate some thresholds. But that's something to look at. Possibly RAM, possibly different SSDs and things like that. But anyway, it allows you to tweak from from the automatic one. So sizer and manual allow you to control what the models are, but obviously you want to make sure you're following thresholds. When we're in automatic, we automatically do that, but you're in control with manual, so you would have to do that. But with that then, the next video then will go more into the sizing details and design brews and a bit into financial analysis. Thank you.